Yeah, my wonderful people, greetings. Anywhere you are watching us from or seeing us from, I greet you in the name of God Almighty. Thank you for being part of this wonderful program this evening, this morning, this time, anywhere you are, according to your location. I greet you. We are all welcome today. Once again, we are here. I get some breaking news for you. For those that don't even understand what is happening and what has been happening, I welcome you. If you are joining me from Facebook, you're welcome. If you're joining me from YouTube, you're welcome. One thing I beg you, just try and give me a like anywhere you're coming from. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you. And as promised, thank you for joining. And every other person that will be joining soon, thank you. So this morning, I have some update for you. Onyema, indicted by the United States of America, issued a warrant arrest immediately anywhere he is being found or seen. And I want to tell you that Onyema, you know why it's like I'm laughing? I'm laughing because we people, we Biafrans, don't understand that we are most, I don't know, rejected people all over the world. Something and nothing, Onyema did nothing compared to what Tinubu has done, compared to what Atiku has done. But today nobody is looking for them. Nobody is looking for them to catch, to kidnap, to sentence to prison, to arrest. No. Tinubu was involved in money laundering, drug trafficking, taxi, trade, many things. About 3 different big charges. But nobody is talking about that today. Atiku, to a point, they came to Nigeria to get Atiku. Obasanjo said no, that he will not allow U.S. citizens, United States authority to take Atiku. Not while he is president. So, why am I saying this? I'm saying this for we to understand that we are different people. Anything that concerns you, everybody is interested. They want to tarnish you. They want to destroy you, especially when you are doing well. If you don't know, I would like you to understand that Onyema have been facing a lot of difficulties, despite you see him like he's doing well, he's prospering. No, he is facing a lot difficulties. He's been going through frustrations. He's going through hell because of his airline, because he's prospering. Nigeria aviation ministry or industry is frustrating him. They make sure they punish him. But we will come to that news. Today, we see another news by an emir or by one of their king, Mecca, saying to the northerners that they must prepare for possible separation. That is something that is not, I'm not surprised, because my problem is that our people do not know, do not understand the handwriting on the wall. But other people are getting this news and they are understanding what the news is really saying. They are seeing it clearly, but our people, they don't see, they don't understand. Well, we move on. In Edo State, on a safe Edo State, everything, nothing that happened. Edo people say their problem na Biafra, their problem na Igbo, by all Igbo. In Edo State today, we see youth burning down police stations. Wari sister sent you a message. If you don't see the message, try and communicate with me after. I beg you with God. This one, wait, they run for me these days. Now you know. Mhm. So in Edo State today, the people of Edo State, nothing that happened, nothing that happened, no kidnapping, no this one. Fulani herders have been involved, or police stations were burnt down, even to casualties. People were died, vehicles destroyed today in Edo. Because you know why? Because they have found out that there are Fulani herders kidnapping, buying, and taking organs from human beings and selling. And police is protecting them. We will get the news in details very soon as we go in. But I want you to understand that if you are hoping that someday, somewhere, Nigeria is going to blossom, Nigeria is going to explode, fine and work, I clap for you. Yesterday, you see what our Prime Minister tweeted. Our Prime Minister made clear and shown to us, and we saw, and we see, and we understand. So yesterday, the common thing, the common thing happened. They are scared. Nigeria is scared. Who never understand the simple language that these people are scared to the marrows. They are scared. They are scared. They are scared to their marrows. You understand? They are scared now. So when they tweet something, our Prime Minister reminded them. They went immediately and they deleted it. You can imagine. This is the Nigerian government that today are dealing with Asari the government. Asari Dokubo said, I am going to bring down this military helicopter. And Nigerian military say, Asari, you don't get power to do that. You can imagine. You can just imagine now between Nigeria and the civilian and the Nigerian military. You can imagine. When we tell you that once you were a tool to Nigeria, you don't have problem. You will be a tool to their evil desires, evil achievements, evil goals. Then you don't get problem. You can do anything. You are above the law. You are a golden child. That is why today we see that even those that claim repentant Boko Haram are being given special treatment, employed, giving motors, giving motorcycles, giving arms, and yet they go carry the whole thing, disappear, and threaten you. Even giving positions like a special advisor to security matters. You can imagine when some, and these people that are special advisor to security matters are not educated. Now, Batureshi, I know they hear English. Me or English people, nine. Me or English, so Batureshi. Now, what did they go tell you if you speak? Common broken say Batureshi. So today, you see that everything, things fall apart. Senda can no hold. Things fall apart. That's what Nigeria is today. Well, we will go into the news. Firstly, I would like us to move into our Prime Minister's handle to see what is up before we continue. Also Biafra, I greet you. All for 147, also 147, I greet you. Nolin, they will not need one name. Amaeshi, Easy Ogo. They will, what is sister, my own person? I greet you. Don't clean, I greet you. Shinenye gold, Shinenye glad, no good. They will Shinenye and Fabio Ifedishe. Ifedishe. I like that name, Ifedishe. But I think we have Adadishe. Is it the same person? I have Adadishe. This one Ifedishe. What a name. I love that name. Esther Okwosa. Esther Okwosa, I greet you with respect to everyone, those that are in comment and those that are not in comment section. Anyway, you are joining us or seeing us from, I greet you. They will do me one favor and like the program. If you're watching us from Facebook, do me a favor also and share from Facebook. So we continue quickly and let's just move into our Prime Minister's handle and see what is there today. Twitter. Go to Twitter. Okay, I'll leave this. We'll continue with this.
Arụba, ekele m gị. Onye ọbụla fụrụ ya, nke ọ bụrụ na ọfụ ya, gị ba wụọrọ ya down. Ọwụ eze n'ala Biafra, ọwụ prime minista n'ala Biafra, ọwụ ụzọ ha abụọ, ọzọ Igbo ndụ, ọzọ Biafra ndụ. Ama m ga m ga-ebido kọwaa maka ya. Ọnụ ọ na-arụ bara ụba, ọ ya mere m ji na-ekele ya na-akpụ isi n'ala nye ya. Yesterday, had him so much joy. Hey, so much joy yesterday. Mgbe were dị okpu eze uwe ya n'isi. Hai, na-asị ọwụna mmụọ eleghị m ga-emegide eshie m ije eze ka eze abata n'obi. How? Onye na-alaiki gị onye ahụ enidiri igwuru ya ala kwabụ ya n'ime ya. My prime minister enweghị ihe kwuru yesterday otu ndị Awụsa jiri na-eme anyị ihe fụrụ m mgbe m matawara ihe m na-aga skuul ebe 2000 1991 2000 sandal m ji na-aga skuul dobiri aboki come and repair my shoe my sandal aboki sew am well onye aboki ndegi sandal gị foto o shiri dụọ ya ndegi sandal mgbe m na-ekwu like this aboki ya mere mma ya nye m ọsọ ka a na-ekwu ihe na-ekwu m nọ n'ebe m nọ were okwute olegi sandal m ahụ ifu ezigbo sandal m zụrụ ma ọ yi mmiri ka m zụrụ sandal ahụ esi aba bute but ifu the sandals si aboki m ji agba ọsọ maka mgbe m na-aga skuul na GSS Obi Igbo the school dị very rugged nga m ji na-agba ọsọ ndị senior otu sandal m ha shiri menye onye aboki dụọ aboki ede sandal ma m na-eme like this aboki amị adaga ọ na-ekwu many of my friends ndị aboki a machara adaga sef eme ha amịpụta adaga anyị fụrụ ihe n'aka ndị a we see hell n'aka ndị a but ekele m gị onye Chineke okike ọbịa ma onye rọpụtara gị sị gị bịa zaa ndị a bịa zọọ ndị ọgwụ na-asọ gị nwa ga-azọ ndị a gị bịa zọọ anyị. Ekele m gị my prime minister Simon Ekpa eze abata n'obi one of Biafra land ma were ekele able men gallant men great men Biafra Liberation Army all the Biafran forces aka m nọ n'elu na-ekele unu Chukwu okike abịa ma gbuo unu ume ọ bụ na mbata unu ekele m yesterday onye ezuga Simon gịnị ka anyị ga-eme n'ụwa onye jụrụ Simon gịnị ka ọ ga-emezi ama m ga m na-ebido ịdị ọṅụrị m nwere n'ebe ị nọ yesterday odichi na-agba egwu gị na-agba egwu na-ete egwu gị na-ete egwu egwu mgbe a na-eme gị tekpụ gị kpọọ ya ụcha the joy m na-enwe n'ebe ị nọ I had never seen somebody that can give me the kind of joy m na-enwe n'ebe ị nọ. I swear with my life ahụbeghị m onye nyere m joy yesterday ahụ na-eme m mgbe ị nọ na-agba egwu gị na-ete egwu gị mgbe ha bebe were dị okpukpu kwasa gị n'isi onye ji gị ji ojogwu onye so gị so odogwu. Biafrans enwe m ọtụtụ okwu ikwu Ase kambe ma appreciate kambe appreciation kambe. Then ma bekwa bia gwu unu ma hie ụbọchị taa awụ holy day. Holy day. Usani ya holy. Then biko unu ịma nwere onye ngwa unu dusuru aṅụ today anwụ aha ga-ebido gbawa today. Ọ ga-abịa gwa kwacha onye aha wụ onye ụjọ ya apụta. Anyị ga-ele n'anya na-enye m update. Anọ m online 247 ibi ndị otu dị tin iche eme today. Anọ m online ibi ndị otu ihe ka anyị maragodu mbe na mbe ka ewu oke. Nwata asị nne ya gị ya nwere nwunye dị n'obodo nwere otu ọ ga-esi ehi na ọ dịghị possible. Ọ dịghị possible. Today enwe ozi m ga-ezi aṅụrị ka m bịara ịṅụ bịa ekele eze abata n'obi one of Biafra. Udo dịrị unu. I come in peace. Share ya na ya ka o rute ndị ọzọ nọrọ ọnụ n'ụlọ ụbọchị taa.
Share ya na ya ka o rute ndị ọzọ. Ndewo. Okay, we continue. Remember, we are still in the handle, our Prime Minister's handle, and we are seeing, okay, this is the same news we have the other side, I think.
That pretending this is nothing short.
The United Nations.
No, this is another.
Has described Nigeria
to be streaming this now, so we see other things. Firstly, we see other things. Firstly, let me bring another update from our Prime Minister's handle before we continue. Before we continue to the main news today. Today news day. You go see news and they see news and they see news. The only thing you do for me, just try and like the video you're watching. Try and like the video. As you are watching, like the video. Now I beg you, no say I command you now. You say, why they command me? I no command. I beg you. I only beg you. Okay, we'll continue with the update. I remove them. Okay, we continue with the update. On the 14th, on the 13th of October 2024, Bridgie lobbyist Elias Gerasolis has a follow-up meeting with the Biafran American community in New York and the several leaders of the Bridgie New York administration during their strategy session, many area collaboration between Bridgie and where did I stop now? Between Bridgie's lobbying firm and the Biafran American diaspora, we discussed the Bridgie lobbying. The Bridgie lobbying firm is working closely with the Biafran American diaspora and the Bridgie supporters in the United States. This is Mr. Gerasolis' second meeting with the Biafran American in New York, following up on his September 29th meeting. So they met. That was yesterday. So yesterday, while our Prime Minister was live doing the needful with Biafran were busy in America attending important meetings. You can see. So we move. We will continue to do what we know how to do. We don't get anything than to fight for our own freedom. We will continue to fight for our freedom. We'll fight for our freedom. So, and in United Kingdom, I believe this is the United Kingdom, Honorable Sir Dominica and the Honorable Bishop Comfort addressing Biafrans at the Biafra License UK workshop. This is the Biafra UK workshop.
Many people don't know when PM says, I thank you for coming, and let me use this opportunity to say thank you for your donations. Tesco used to say every penny counts. Doesn't matter how much you donate, they keep on donating because we are the one that's going to get Biafra. Nobody's going to get this for us. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
So you know why I'm calling all these people is just to tell you how committed they are, in this freedom, and to also to inspire you, for you to know that you are not alone. There are people at forefront. We're not hiding our face, So we are here. You can see the person fighting for you. You can see the person doing the work, So that's why we decided to have this workshop so that you know everyone, that is here for Biafra, not for many, and all of us are going to Finland together. I'm sure. Please, if you're ready for Finland, is it possible for you to signify? Yes, sir. If you're ready for Finland, yes, are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, we also have another person that is part of the cabinet. She's here and she's always here. She's also part of the utilizing of this as well. And
this meeting took place in the church, Roman Catholic Church, United Kingdom. This meeting took place in the United Kingdom Roman Catholic Church. It's for you to understand what we are saying. When
I'm preaching, I just jump like that.
That's Dr. Bishop Comfort.
I like all of you so much. He has announced me. I don't know. I don't think I have to announce myself. Sister Comfort. Yes. Like I said, one honorable member. Oh! The doctor made my case one time. I thank all of you for attending. Listen, the job that national committee is putting, I'm praying for them every day. Until man Boniface and all the work they're doing and sister and I don't know. I just don't know how I can't even pronounce it. Isn't there? So the work that people are doing is so wonderful, and I want all of you to continue. 2nd of December, if you have not registered, I don't think that's you mean Biafra.
Okay. All right. I think that will be all for now. That will be all for now. We'll continue. And then the Yoruba people. Okay, let's go.
I greet you all. Today is a big day. It's a very special day in the history of this our Biafra liberation, especially here in UK. It's a privilege that we are here. Count yourself very much privileged. Because what we're doing, I always say, is spiritual. This is not a social club, but it's a spiritual something that we're doing. And I know that anything spiritual, Almighty God, is involved. Because it is involved no beggar, no idiot, no kingdom can stop us. Because this kingdom is unstoppable. So I want to reassure us and to encourage us the spirit we are having in pursuing this, our PM will always say, I will never bring down this gun until everything is settled. That spirit will never bring it down until we will be dancing in the Biafra land. I am really happy. When I came in and saw these beautiful faces and handsome faces, I was really.
That we'll get to Yoruba people. So, since 2 or 3 days, just last week, Yoruba people, DPC, they do some beautiful things, events in the same United Kingdom. And I must say, I commend them. Whether you agree, whether you no agree, when you see somebody do good one, tell them, say, this one, what you do, it good. When person do bad one, tell her, say, this one what you do, I no follow you. E no good. So that is that. So we will continue to do the needful. The Yoruba people, I don't know if I can get more of those videos. I will make sure we see and we understand that. There are many clips because I follow Koiki Media. I was able to be seeing the updates, short clips, handing over the letter to United Kingdom authorities, the Prime Minister's office. They went to British Prime Minister's office, and they submitted a letter that they are separating from Nigeria. Courage. They are now beginning to know that this is no longer a joke. And that will bring us to the news that what is going on around the globe, around the zoo, not the globe, around the zoo. When you think that everybody is not aware of what is happening today, is when you are deceiving yourself. This is just a simple truth. When you think that everything is okay, bro, sister, you deceive yourself. So I want you to see this headline, and then I will read that maybe. Okay, you see the headline? This is what we are telling you. The word, he said, not must to prepare for possible separation. Now, one of their kingmakers, the people that fear or that respect so much, the people that talk, people that matters in the land, they are the ones telling you that you must prepare for separation, like it or don't like it. And I'm going to read a little bit of it out for you. Professor Sani Abubakar Luga, the 5th Waziri Katsina, has called on the northern region to unite and prepare for self-determination, much like their southern counterparts. You see, when you are doing anything, people feel what you are doing is not working. Forget. Just if you are convinced that what you are doing is right, bro, continue to do that thing that you are doing. Don't look at anybody. Continue to do that which you are doing. So now, Biafra has been fighting to liberate themselves, to come out, and they play. When they see that the Yoruba people have finally woken up, they now understood that this thing where Biafra, they do other people, they understand the truth. They call their people to be careful, come together, make a plan. If you go on to read, which we are not going to be reading, he was telling them that North should come together and start planning, because as for separation, separation must come. That they should start planning so that when this separation come, boom, it will come by sudden, so that they will not be left with nothing. That they should come and start organizing their house. That is not. Then they put something together so that when Biafra come out, because the truth we say, as Biafra say, we pull today, Oduduwa nation go say we pull too. Everybody leaves. That's just the simple truth. The simple truth. The Yoruba Oduwa nation are just waiting for Biafra to come out. Immediately Biafra come out. And Yoruba people are now beginning to understand that this is no longer a joke. Biafra by the 2nd of December, in less than 2 months, right? In less than 2 months, yes. In less than 2 months, will be redeclared. The reclamation will begin. The reclamation will begin. And they have begun to see that this is no longer a joke, that we are truly, truly living them. So they are beginning to do something. And the only way they have to do it is through this thing now. You see something Igbo is doing. Despite trying to cripple him, you will not move, you will not do this. He is now doing it from another way. Rightfully, instead of coming to make noise in the street, he is going to submit letter, creating awareness of what is happening. Just the same way our leaders started doing it, the same way our prime minister began doing it, till we got where we are now. So they know say fire there for mountain, and they are running. They are seeing the fire. They are running for their lives. You see them. So quickly, maybe we'll leave that one. We go to Onyema. We go to Onyema. Onyema is Igbo-born British, Igbo-born business monk or man, whatever you call him. Onyema. I just want us to understand that as long as you be Biafran, as long as you be Biafran man, as long as you be Biafran man, you are already headed. Nigeria will go to every length to rubbish you. Onyema, no be today start. Onyema, forget say in the praise Nigeria, in the hell Nigeria. He is doing all that thing so that Nigeria go recognize them, so that Nigeria go live and make it do in business in peace. That's just the simple truth. The truth today is that nobody want to remain in Nigeria if they have possibility of going away. People like Onyema is not enjoying Nigeria. Many times we don't see them for news, maybe Arise, maybe channels, any Nigerian news, maybe NTA, coming to complain how Nigeria is frustrating him and his business. How Nigeria and even United Kingdom is not giving him landing. They don't give him space because he is an Igbo man. If you go back and search the frustration they have been putting him to, the frustration the airline is going through, this guy have good, clean new airlines. Number one in Nigeria. trying to start competing with Ethiopia Airline, but he's not being given the chance. His tax, the tax he pay is even higher than the tax foreign airlines in Nigeria pay. All these are to frustrate him, to make a pack go house. But the man have struggled to remain in the business. All this while he have struggled and tried to remain in business. Today, we have another news. U.S. court issues arrest warrant for AP's CEO as FBI slam fresh charges on CEO Onyema over multi-million-dollar fraud. Over multi-million-dollar fraud. Now, I will read it. Okay, let me just read it before I talk. Let me read it. Mrs. Eyaha's arrest warrant was issued just as superseded indictment was slammed against Mr. Onyema, the AP's owner. So, this is the woman involved with Onyema in the so-called fraud, the alleged fraud. You see, people might be rejoicing that, yes, he is not supporting Biafra. Let him go and suffer. No, I don't see it that way. I see it as a persecution because he is from Biafra land. You see, one thing about this Biafra is that anywhere you are, Nigeria must make sure to frustrate you. Like I tell you, he has been frustrated in the airline business, in the aircraft business. They make sure they frustrate him to the point, I've said this, I've explained this before. If his flight, if any of the flight have problem, a pass to change. He said it with his mouth. We saw it on the news when he come to explain. He said that if this is the pass that the airline needs, and the pass is not spoiled yet, but in maybe in 5 months' time, he will need to change this pass in one of the airlines. He will order it now, so that in before 5 months' time, this would have been in his store to change. But when he ordered this, Nigeria will not allow him to get it. Nigeria aviation will frustrate the coming of this. I'm giving you an example. That pass, so that he will not get it until 5 months expires. His airline will be grounded because the pass is not there. He further went on to explain, he further went on to explain that even if this, he said that he have asked them, what is the problem? Then the aviation told him that if we import, we order, and before the thing arrives, it is taking too much. He said to them, okay, since your own is the tax, I will pay the tax you want me to pay. Allow me to buy these from the dealers direct. I will bring it. You inspect it if it is original. After inspection, I will carry it to avoid too much. Nigeria is saying a lie. Nigeria must be the one to import. Number one, if this is sell for $500, Nigeria go tell and say na $1,500. You say, okay, I will pay, but give it to me. Nigeria will say it have to go through inspections to make sure his airline get grounded for time. And when your airline get grounded, you are paying tax. Che, you know that one. the tax go add for you. Did they get the message? So Nigeria will grant his airline, he no go make money for days or for weeks, then they go call release a letter. After they don't triple the money, after they don't waste his time, grant his airline, deny him business opportunities. Now him talking with your mouth. Many of you that listen to the news, even I streamed it when some time ago, I think about 2 years ago, I streamed it here. Are you getting the message? So he is going through a lot. When you see him picking a microphone telling you, we don't have another country, Nigeria is the only country we have. We have to build. We have to make it work. We can make it. He is saying this so that they go live and make it doing business. Not because he don't know that Nigeria is frustrating. He knows. Was he not the one that cried when our people were brought in from South America? He cried. He was crying that time, not because of any other thing. He cried. Some people might say it's emotional. Yes, it's over emotional. Yes, I don't care. But he cried because when he looked at those people in that airline, he saw Biafrans. That's just the simple truth. All the people in the Boeing were all Biafrans in the name of Nigerian. Why are they deported? Why are they there at the first place? Frustration took them out of Nigeria to South Africa, where they have been pied in numbers, where some have been able to escape. So when he looked into the aircraft as he come in, he saw his brothers, he saw his sisters, helpless, that has been victimized, that their futures has been destroyed by a country called Nigeria. He saw people that have suffered, even sold property, mothers and fathers have sold properties, sold landed properties to send to school. After school, you will not get job. That is what brought him to tears. All these are the things that brought him to tears. He's not crying because they are dead. No, he is crying because he saw frustrated youths. So when anybody is that, I have to fight them anyway. Sometimes you have to fight them. But the sincerity in the whole matter be say, they know what they're doing. They are trying to save their heads. But the thing is that no matter the sacrifice you made to Nigeria, you will never be known. You will never be recognized. You will never be compensated. You will never be. Nigeria will never see you. Nigeria will never save you if anything falls. Today, United States have issued a warrant arrest. U.S. court issues arrest warrant for APs as FBI/fresh charges on Onyema Allen. And this woman, as the news said, was involved in the fraud. As the news read, that this woman helped Allen in the fraud. But the truth today is this. The truth is this. No amount of fraud today that Allen Onyema have committed in United States that is bigger than the one Atiku Abubakar committed. This is just the simple truth. No amount of fraud or laundering committed by Allen Onyema today is greater than that of Tinubu in the same United States. Me and you know. Atiku Abubakar in the same United States, to the point that the United States of America ABI Interpol came to Nigeria to pick Atiku Abubakar up. Nigeria government said no. The money laundering today, he is being charged and warrant arrest issued, is not greater than the drug dealing of Abakere. Nigeria refused to hand him over to United States. But we are waiting, because definitely we know that Nigeria will not say no to handing him over to United States. This is just the simple truth. Let us just wait and watch. If Nigeria will also say, no, we will not hand him over, let us try him here. Nigeria said they are going to try Abakere here in Nigeria, isn't it? Atiku Abubakar is that they said, no, you cannot take him. Tinubu is that they have forgotten the charges. But Onyema, what will happen? He is an Igbo man. Remember, his case will always be different as an Igbo person. But may God have mercy on him. I pray that this will not get to the point where he will be truly arrested and imprisoned. His case is no worse than the case of Tinubu or that of Atiku or that of Abakere. These are the ones we know. There are so many of them we don't even know. Yes, Emi Sami, yes. They demanded. But Nigeria said, no, we can't give him to you. Yeah, they said, no, we can't give him to you. So today, who is there to protect our own? Are you getting this message now? The people that are there to protect you cannot even protect themselves. They cannot speak for themselves. The people there are all cowards. They can't stand up for themselves. Because that is why this man is still in the custody of Nigeria government, being charged for treason and felony. You getting the message? Who will speak for Onyema? Who is going to stand up and say, no, we must not allow him to be taken by America? When Abakere was about to be arrested by American, extradited to America, Nigeria said no, because Minister for Justice said, he is my brother. We will not allow him to be taken to America. When they were there to take Atiku Abubakar, Obasanjo said, no, not under my watch. When they were there to take Tinubu, the Yoruba stakeholders gathered and said, no, it will not work. He is our own. Now it has happened. The people that claim to be standing for you as an Igbo, when we tell you that these people don't stand for anybody, you don't understand. Are you getting it now? They can't even stand for anybody. And they say they are Ohanes and Igbo. They say they are Igbo in diaspora. They say they are, what is the other one? Igbo cultural, the other one. They say, you cannot speak up for your brother in trouble, in problem, in need. You can only come out and make noise in the social media. You can only gather yourself in the Twitter and say, we are Igbo, love that who you love. If you ask them now, they will say, but this is American law. He said, the Tinubu own happened in Jamaican law? I'm asking a question. Tinubu own, was it in Jamaican law? Was it in Ethiopian law? Was it in Afghanistan law? Atiku Abubakar own, was it in Jerusalem law? Abba Kyari, was it not in the South America? Till today, Abba Kyari is free. Nobody's talking about that. But look at our brother. Who will speak for him? You see, one problem with our people is that they will always believe, it will not be me. It will not be me. But tomorrow, it will be you. It will not be me. It will not be my portion. Oh, but me, it will not. But tomorrow, you will jump into that pit. Knowingly or unknowingly, you will become part of that. You will be a victim. And until we come to realize that Nigeria is not your own, Nigeria will easily give you up for anything. As long as you're a Biafran. No matter how prosperous you are in business. The problem Alan Onyema is having today is a problem that Nigeria will say, this is our prominent son doing mighty business. We will not allow this. United States, you cannot take him. We will investigate this. But would that happen? Like they tell you through during Abakere on that they are going to investigate Abakere matter. I just want people to get the message. When you are not a part of particular people, you can never share from the same people. Especially when these people have made it clear to you that you are not one of us. We are not with you. Go your way. To the point, let me shut the door. No, this is to the point that you, as the Speaker of the House, know that you are not part of Nigeria and you have worked so hard to meet Tinubu, beg Tinubu, cry for Tinubu, to indoctrinate in that, reintegrate you into Nigeria. Is it not a shameful thing? And you will come out claiming you are a rep. You are a senator. Who are you representing? Who are you senatorizing? When you know you are not among Nigerians, you know you are not a Nigerian. If you are a Nigerian, you will not be going to demand for Tinubu to reintegrate you into Nigeria. As even the so-called Boko Harams and the other ones, ISWAP, ISIS and bandit and the headers, they don't beg. No document is signed for them to get reintegrated into Nigeria system, into Nigeria everything. But you, as a Biafran man, have to beg, have to sign documents to get reintegrated. And yet, if you claim you have been reintegrated, you are still as nothing. You have no value. Who get here? Make it here within the gospel, the talk. Gospel of truth. Yes. Elumu nwa nweguru. It can never be our own. We are not part of it. Not be our own. The people that, Obigwe, oh, you get one of Obigwe, so Obigwe is not. Ọ na-abụ gboju ya anya na mmadụ ga-ejide aka na-abụ were na-azọ ihe abụrụ nke ya. Ihe o nwere, something that is not your own. You will just take stand with your two hands on your body, dragging something that is not your own. Nigeria is not your own. Nigeria is not your own. The more you drag it, the more you drag yourself into destruction. the more you drag it, the more you drag yourself into destruction. This is something many people don't even understand. The United States District Court, the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia has issued an arrest warrant for 42-year-old Ejirogene Eraha, the Chief of Finance and Administration of Air Peace. That's the woman you see there. She's also involved. Now, Air Peace is a Nigerian airline that flies domestic and international routes. The Office of the Clerk of the United States District Court for the Northern District of Georgia in Atlanta under Kevin Wimmer, allow me to read it now. Kevin Wimmer issued the warrant on October 8th, the warrant that branded Mrs. Eraha a fugitive, ordered that she be taken into custody and produced in court before prosecutor could start trial. Mrs. Eraha's arrest warrant was issued just as a superseded indictment was slammed against Mr. Onyema, Mr. Onyema, the Air Peace owner, whose attempt to cover up a multi-million-dollar fraud scheme has landed him in a fresh set of criminal charges, ranging from bank fraud and wire fraud against Mr. Onyema, who in 2017 raised fresh letters of credit to purchase the same Boeing aircraft that he had already bought months prior in a manner akin to money laundering. The purpose of the letter of credit was purportedly to fund Air Peace purchase of Boeing 28721 from Springfield Aviation, an aircraft already owned by Air Peace that was never owned by Springfield. The indictment filed on October 8 stated Mr. Onyema established Springfield Aviation in 2016 and hired Ebony Mayfield, who had no aviation qualification, to manage the business. He purchased 5 Boeing aircraft. Months later, Air Peace raised letter of credit to U.S. banks to pay Springfield, the company he created for the same aircraft that he had already bought. Months prior, he submitted fake supporting documents to strengthen his credit application. His bank account in the United States and Canada were frozen with millions of dollars in them, and he was said to forfeit the money to the American government. But in a desperate attempt to keep the fund and outsmart the U.S. law enforcement, Mr. Onyema connived with Mrs. Eraha to create a fraudulent contract aircraft sale and the management agreement between Springfield Aviation and Air Peace in May 2019. They backdated the contract to 2016 to make it seem like the contract existed before the first aircraft purchase. Mr. Onyema and Mrs. Ehara then gave the fraudulent contract to their lawyer, who in turn submitted it to the United States Attorney's Office, where he explained that his client action were not criminal to warrant a forfeiture of asset. The act of falsifying documents to prevent the forfeiture of the seized fund, according to the grand jury, was deemed a conspiracy to obstruct justice and obstruction of justice. Investigators subpoenaed Google to assess the email record of the defendant and determine the source and the actual date of the so-called contract. Investigators found that Mrs. Ehara sent a mail to Miss Mayfield to sign the management agreement with a strict instruction stating "do not date." Kindly help print and sign the attached document, Mrs. Ehara wrote in the mail on May 16, 2019, copying Mrs. Onyema. Copying Mr. Onyema, do not date, please. Once you have signed, kindly scan back to me. Let me know via WhatsApp if you have any question, she added in the mail. Miss Mayfield did as instructed and resent the scanned contract to Mrs. Ehara on May 17, 2019. Mr. Onyema caused his attorney, JH, to send the fraudulent contract to the United States Attorney's Office with the hopes of resolving the government's concern and bringing the matter to a close. The AP CEO had intended for the contract to free him of any pending forfeiture proceeding. The phrase caused his attorney, JH, suggests that Mr. Onyema's lawyer may have testified against his client that he was not complicit in submitting forged documents to free his client's assets. It is illegal for a lawyer and his client to knowingly commit fraud, as doing so would nullify attorney-client privilege, thereby activating the crime fraud exception. The fresh set of charge of obstructing justice and conspiracy to obstruct justice has resurrected what would have otherwise been a cold case of money laundering against the AP's boss, I mean to say. Since 2019, Mr. Onyema has been the subject of an active arrest warrant, making him a fugitive in the United States. Despite owning an airline that flies international routes, Mr. Onyema cannot risk traveling to the United States, and likely other nations demand America's allies for fear of being arrested and extradited, as was the case with internet fraudster Hush Puppy and the Woosbury. The case is very simple now. We get the message, right? I believe we get it. So what am I saying now? I don't talk everything that I'm supposed to talk finish. I don't talk and finish. So it is left for me and you to understand what is going on. If you don't have anybody fighting for you, you are finished. And the earlier we understand that we need to defend ourselves, We need to be there for each other, the better for us. The better for us. We must stand for each. We must stand for other. We must stand for selves. We must fight for ourselves. If we do not, we are doomed. That is why you need freedom. That is why you need Biafra. That is why you need Biafra. Now, Facebook, I have to, because the video I want to show here, I'm not sure Facebook could tolerate them. We are going to be, I'm gonna do nonsense. They carry advert. You no go let person read the news. Just the show advert over everywhere. So now, like I said before, if you're watching me from Facebook, I beg, make it come in. Or I don't know how to do it. Just Facebook should come over to YouTube. So because I'm going to unpair Facebook, I want to show the video of what happened in Edo. And what I want to talk about, Facebook may not be permitting such things. So if you're watching me from Facebook, I beg, join us on YouTube right now. Join us on YouTube. 2 days update. If you want, I will share the link to the video. So you will just click the link. I will share the link. I think that's what I will do. Click the link and then you are here with us. Let me share the link. So if you just click the link. Okay, that's the link. If you're watching from Facebook, just you click the link I send now, you will be in YouTube, please. So I'm unpairing YouTube now. I'm unpairing Facebook so we can continue. Thank you. Okay, so we continue. So now in Edo State, firstly, I believe what is going on in Nigeria. You can see all these are happening in Biafra land. This is Owerri. This is the insecurity they are fighting. They claim they are fighting. Extortion. This is police. They will even give you change to make sure you bring that money out. You see? You see? Well, we continue. Another one. So, Edo State, what is happening? Before we go on to read what happened or what is happening in Edo, I want you to you go watch the video, or do we read before watching the video? I think it will be better we explain this. In Edo State today, they get wahala. And the waiting be the wahala. The wahala be say the bomb police station, the bomb police station, and so many casualties don't enter the matter now. And there's so many people don't fall for the matter now. Okay, so waiting be the matter. Like I just explained the matter before we move on. The matter be say, the cocoa be say, in Edo, some Fulani herders, as the news said, we will read it and we will watch the video. Some Fulani herders are involved into kidnapping, buying, and the selling of the thing with the inside body, like liver, kidney, lungs, anything with the inside. And then how police come be affected, or how police come they pay the price, because police they cover them according to the news. So quickly, let me read it out for you. from Punch newspaper. We are going to be reading it out. You can see how Edo State is boom today. We will watch the clip. But before we watch the clip, let me read it out for you. Residents raise Edo police station over boy's death, 14th of October 2024. Residents of Agenebode, the headquarters of Etsako East Local Government Area, Edo State, on Sunday burnt down a police station after the kidnap and the buying of a young boy in the locality. A reliable source who spoke to our correspondent on the condition of the anonymity because he was not authorized, said several persons were reported pied and the vehicles inside the police station set ablaze over an allegation that suspected Fulani herders were kidnapping and buying people for organ harvesting, and we are allegedly being protected by the police. We are reading from Punch newspaper. They are allegedly being protected by the police. You get the message? You get what we are saying? These people are always there to be protected by the police. They are always there to be protected by the army. They are the untouchable children of the land. They are the untouchable golden children of the land. Are you getting the message? I thank God that the people of Edo are now confessing this after we have seen women from Edo State coming out to tell you that they don't go to farm because when they go to farm, Fulanese go crewa them by force. Imagine your wife go to farm, Fulani come crewa your wife. How you go feel? How you go feel? Imagine your mother go to farm, Fulani crewa. Because these people, they don't care if the woman is 1 million years old. They don't send. They don't send if the woman a baby girl. They don't send. As long as na woman, be it 1 year, 2 year, they go krewa. And they don't be say na force. That is what they enjoy, to dehumanize you. Even if it means to krewa the person and the person mouth, consign them. Now you get the message. Police protecting them while they do their biddings. The residents said the incident that led to the issue was the case of a young boy who was said to have been kidnapped some weeks ago, and after a ransom was paid, he was still not released. It was later discovered that he was pied. Now, I want us to understand that when you see kidnapping case anywhere, know who and where the kidnapping is coming from. The youth in the community were able to track the phone, and the user was arrested and handed over to the police. Are you getting the message? The police, I'm reading from Punch newspaper. Anyways, now listen to this part. The youth themselves go do the work of police. As police, you no one do anything. They volunteer themselves, track the phone where those kidnappers use, take ransom. After they don't take ransom, they buy the boy. They can't get the person. We get the phone where they take call, where they take collect money. Then they handed him over to police. The user was pressed to the head of the Fulani community in the area. Are you getting the message? Good. The source continued, apparently not satisfied with the way the police were handling the matter, the youth stormed the police station and they took away the suspect, led him to the house of the Fulani leader, where on prodding, he allegedly confessed to them that several kidnapped victims had been tied and buried in shallow grave after parts of their bodies were harvested. Remember, this happened in Edo State. The infuriated youth dug up the decomposing body of the young man in the compound of the leader of the Fulani, who had fled with his family. And in the process of digging up the decomposing body, saw several bones believed to be those of human beings. In anger, the youth burned down the building and then the business centers of several other Hausa Fulani youths, and then stormed the police station and set it ablaze. One of the youths said, "Enough is enough. This must stop. The police kill. The police spy our children and still collect money from us. This kidnapper will abduct our children, collect money, and they still buy them. They will collect 2.5 million ransom, sometimes 3 million from us, and they still buy the victim." When contacted, the chairman of the council, Benedicta Ado, said he was too shocked to talk, as claimed by one of his aides. The Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG, Zone 5, Arungwa Udo, and the Commissioner of Police, Nemi Edwin Iwo, have visited the place apparently to restore order and have an on-the-spot assessment. When contacted, the police public relations officer Moses Yamu replied through a text message that he will get back to you as soon as possible. You get the message now? The message is there very clean. The message is there very clear. Now, I want you to understand that the people of Edo have come to realize their problem. If you go to the news today, in Kwara, the same people, in the name of unknown government, invaded the community, buy people, do the other ones, as they used to do. Their trademark. In Kwara, Yoruba land. Yet, people do not want to focus on their problem. You see the problem? When you see the people, I'm not talking of Enugu own. No. Enugu own today, we are not talking of Enugu own. This kidnapping, this spying has been going on. And when it happened, you will see people come to tell you, it's someone Eba boys. Someone is spying people. Someone is doing this. They're kidnapping people. But the truth be told for once, who are the people behind all this? How long shall we continue to tell ourselves lies because we hate somebody? How long shall we continue to tell ourselves or to dwell in lies because we don't want to face the reality? Because I hate Simon Ekawe Pacha. You might hate him, but tell the truth about him. If this thing that is happening in Edo now happen in Anambra, Imo, anywhere, Enugu, they will tell you the youths themselves that went out to burn down the Fulani houses and a police station to make this investigation, they will not do anything. They will sit down and conclude and confirm that is the Biafran people that are doing this. You get the message? Let's watch the video firstly before we move.
They don't already now. They don't put fire for the station like this, so they see him so. So one of the Aboki, they don't confirm I'm dead. They don't kill him. So now the station they did like this, so you can see.
But the police don't run away.
So. All the police they don't run.
I am a police now. No, they not be police. No commit offense.
Finally, this is the area of the boy. That is the house of the boy where he built his house. And the Hausa men are living here. This other building here. Finally, the Ageneboda youth.
But my concern is this. Why would somebody lease his house to these Hausa Fulani people by this time? Why would anybody thinking you get, even if you know the reason, even if you know the thing, you get eye, you get ear, you they see, you they hear, you go still get mind, carry your house, give these people, you know that all they do is bad thing. You know that they rent house to kidnap people, clear them for months. They rent house to buy people, take their bodies. You see, get mind. I don't blame the Fulanese. Now the people will give them house are the blame. Now the people where they give them this house, now them I blame.
And the Hausa men are living here. This other building here. Finally, the Ageneboda youth has gone to the police station, and they got to the police station and burnt the police station down, bring out the boy. After bringing down the boy has to take us to the place where the other Ageneboda boy is being buried. Now the Ageneboda boy, we find him buried in this house. Not only him, there are other girls. There is a girl that has ribbon on her hair, buried too. They buried about 5 people. They've kidnapped 5 people and killed them. They collect their part of their body. They buried them here. So that is where we are now. And Ageneboda people are ready to burn the Hausa boy down. They've killed 3 already in the police station. The police people ran away. Police people have run away now. We find the place that they buried the boy. We are here. They buried the boy in this place here. This place here. I see people are breaking that. That is where the police, this thing stayed. The Hausa boys. All the for giving this report. All the for giving this report now. So we finally got what we want. We've killed 3 Hausa men already from the police station, and the other one that killed the boy brought us to this place where they buried the boy. And the other girls that was being buried along with the boy too. And they said they have killed 5 people so far since they came to Ageneboda. So thank God for we got what we want.
I will not show that part. I will not show that part. But that is the body remains of the boy, the remains of the boy they bite. That's the remains of the boy. For you to see how wicked these people are. The boy don't rot, eh? Don't rot, eh? So now make you dey understand what these people dey do. And yet we are blinded to all these things. We don't want to face the reality. We keep facing lies. We keep facing lies because somebody is influencing you to face lies. Somebody they push us, make you believe lies. They tell you in Edo State you are good. Was it not in Edo State that they buy the what is his name? Showore's brother, a pharmacist with a family. They buy him there. Who buy him? Decent people. Somebody that have his business. They buy him for no reason. They buy him. And the case is today, nothing that Showore is busy looking for a way to instigate anything against Biafra, but he's not ready to instigate something against the people that do evil to him, his own blood, immediate blood brother. They buy him just like that. When we tell you that you are living in a country that has no rule of law, no law, even not to talk of the one that have rule. Before you talk of rule of law, you will have law. It's when you have law, you decide, you begin to think of the kind of rules that will follow the law. But no rule, no law, no human right, nothing. This evening we will look at Al Jazeera, by the grace of God, this evening or afternoon, this evening. And I want us to understand that our problem is not the people telling you they want out. Our problem are the reason why we want out. And until we begin to face this problem squarely, until we begin to face this problem, we never understand what they do us. We go understand wetin they do us. If you no understand wetin they do you, you no go know how you go treat them. But when you know wetin they do you, you go understand how you go do them. That is just a simple truth. If you no understand wetin they do you, you no go understand. You no go understand how you go do them. So I call on everybody support this freedom. Support this freedom. If you no support them, I don't know what you want to support. I don't know what you want to support. I don't know what you want to support. If you feel you are comfortable in the same zone, in this zone you are, remain there, no problem. Defend it. Keep defending zone. But if you know you are not comfortable, if I ask you to tell me today again, petrol price, they add money every day. If you bought it 1,002 yesterday, you woke up today, you go buy 1,004. And upon that, no, the fuel you can't even see it to buy. You no go see and buy. You no go see and buy. That That is just the simple truth. And when we come here to tell you the truth, you don't want to believe the truth. This is more reason why you need out. You have to leave. By force, you must leave. If you refuse to leave, we will make you leave by force. We go draw you come out because nothing. We don't see any reason why you go remain there. No reason. We don't see any reason why you go remain there. We no go leave you. What we are doing is what we call Onyagala one day now. Now. You must follow us out. You must leave by force. Like it or leave it. You must leave that country. You no go there. A country that knows nobody, that have respect for nobody, that have nothing for anybody. Only destruction, only frustration, only pains, only sorrow from morning till night. Nothing good. Every day people are falling. Every day people are falling. Every day people are getting frustrated, and frustration, they go to do some business that will put them in trouble. Business that will, hey, Chineke na mena ye bere. In a country where the people you call bandits can block road and nothing will happen. I want to make you see this news before we continue. Make you see what news I want to show you now. Because sometimes when they talk all this, people that think say we do joke with the publish. But anybody that knows me know that I do not come to give you any fake information. I do not come to blog. Anytime you see me come here to give you any news, not true news, not live true news. Live true news. And I mean, they give. I know they can't give you news because I want to make you watch. I they give you news because not truth. Me, I they give you. Whoever today is comfortable in Nigeria, that person should be comfortable in hellfire. That's just the simple truth. Anybody that say Nigeria is okay, is either that person is one of the oppressors of the people, or that person is enemy of the people, or that person is benefiting from destruction of people's life and property. If not, you can never be comfortable. That's just the simple truth. You can never be comfortable. We must continue. But before we continue, I want us to listen to what Ahmad Bello said. Oh no, make we leave him, make we not even go there. Make we just leave Ahmad Bello, make him they go. Make him they go. Make we leave him. But good or bad, I want us to understand. We will watch a video of Enugu attack or Enugu massacre or whatever it is. We will watch a video. Who know, you no go know. Who no understand, you no go understand. And who no one know, you no go ever know. Bible say my people are perished for lack of knowledge. And that is just the simple truth. We see things going upside down every day. We know they ask ourselves, waiting this thing they go upside down for. Why these things they go upside down? We go leave our problem, they fight for the thing will not be our problem. Me Chineke onye Chineke mera ye bere. God have mercy on us. That a video I'm trying to find out before we move on, before we continue. The video where that lady was making, is Nigeria working for you? I don't know if it is this. Is Nigeria working for you?
Because the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, shall we? Or because the federal government has labeled them terrorists, we should proscribe them like Boko Haram and the Islamic State of West African Province, ISWAP. Talking about Boko Haram and ISWAP, we pardon them when they repent, house and feed them. Why do we treat IPOB like they're the ones kidnapping people for ransom on our highways and bombing trains? If the Yoruba nation insists on leaving Nigeria, will we also treat them like IPOB? Oh, I know Sunday Igboho has been quietened. I'm talking of labeling the Yoruba nation proponents as terrorists too. Not all Igbos want Biafra, like not all Yorubas want Yoruba nation. But why do we behave like the ones who do not have genuine cases? And most importantly, why do we label the people who want an Igbo president IPOB? If Nigeria is truly one country and there's a competent Igbo person for president, why is that offensive to some people? If you do not trust an Igbo man, why aren't you considering a referendum to allow them secede? Is Nigeria being fair to all? The Igbo man says he's unfairly treated and none of their representatives at the federal level represent their interest. You ask him to shut up. There's a competent Igbo man, if not the most competent amongst the front runners running for president. You associate him with IPOB and say, never will it happen. Is Nigeria fair to the Igbos? And what do we really want? I personally believe in a referendum. You can't shove your leadership down the throats of citizens because without followership, a leader is only taking a stroll. And to be honest, every region in Nigeria is feeling the pinch of bad governance. Food inflation is at a 17-year high. Insecurity is at the worst level that Nigeria has ever witnessed. The northerners with their own, as the president, are the ones suffering the most on that spectrum. Is he really their own though? Under this administration, Niger has a proposed railway to Maradi, vehicles from Nigeria's borrowed funds, and even patronage for their fuel. What have Nigerians gotten? High fuel price, high forex rates, insecurity, and food inflation. If Nigeria is fair to you, is Nigeria fair to all Nigerians? Let's do the right things at all times. Vote wisely and most importantly, continue to demand good governance at all tiers of government. You and I will succeed in 2022.
Continue to advocate for good governance. She said everything very right, very good, and then at the end she comes spoil. You know that Nigeria has not worked for your forefathers. Nigeria has never worked for your grandfather. Nigeria has never worked for your father. Your father that was a graduate of petrochemical engineer ended up teaching in primary school. Your father that is a science student that graduated as aviation, graduated out of school as an aviation with aviation course, even grade 1 or best grade, will end up doing Okada business. Your father or your friends or your uncles or people you know that graduated out with pharmacist, medicine, or whatever you call it, biochemistry, what do you call it again? Just a graduate. We never have opportunity to test any office, to practice what they study. But we'll have some people in the name of repentant Boko Haram being given offices of police, high rank in police, army, immigration, prison, customs, even to the point of special advisor to security matters. And yet, these people will loot the arms of Nigeria army and run away with them, with vehicles, with motorcycles. And nobody, you can see them in the news. Before we go to Enugu, I want us to hear this news. Where is that news? I want you to see. Listen to this news. Listen.
And talking security, armed bandits have killed a police officer, abducted an expatriate, and scores of travelers, including some workers of a construction firm in Zamfara State. The incident occurred Thursday morning when the heavily armed men blocked the ever-busy Safe Funtua Road for several hours. One of the survivors told TVC News that the terrorists...
Did you hear that? They blocked the road for several hours, not for an hour, not several minutes, not several seconds, several hours. Probably from morning till night, they blocked the road. Where is your police? What I want you to understand is that this is the same government that told you they are fighting insecurity. Yesterday, when you hear them tell you they have purchased a new Tokona jet, you think they are purchasing it for these people? No, they are purchasing it for innocent people that will come and say, fuel is costing you, I want freedom, I don't want Nigeria again. They are purchasing it for the people who say tuition fee is too much. They are purchasing it for the people that will say we are hungry. They are purchasing it for the people that will say end SARS, ends police brutality. Those are the people that purchase this to corner jet for. And that was why our Prime Minister just made that comment yesterday under their publication, and they deleted it immediately. Let them continue to purchase and continue to bring them to Biafra land, and they will continue to get destroyed. If true say the ones where they get the day before, where in day? Have you asked yourself where the ones where they purchased before? They take and go war, they take and go eco mog, they take and go eco mog, eco mog here. They take and go support UN, waiting they take their military aircraft to do. Remember they purchased 12 from Turkey last time. Where is it? Don't forget. I know they forget. You get the one where they go purchase for Turkey. I think I still have that one. They went to Turkey to purchase military aircraft. To do what? To fight people in Biafra land. I wish I can see it. I know I have the video. I did not delete that because that kind of one I know they like delete them. Or did I? I saw the video some time ago when I was doing something else, searching for someone. The thing is that when you are searching for one video, you will see the one you don't need. Then when you finally want to get that one, you will not see it again. But the truth remains that, hold on, let me see if I can get it. The truth remains that they are not purchasing those aircraft, military aircraft, or arms for anybody. Like these people we know to be terrorists, we know to be bandits, we know to be Fulani headers, or whatever you call them. They are purchasing them for you. They are purchasing them for me. They are purchasing it for innocent people that have said the things you are doing, what you are doing against us is too much. We cannot take it anymore. We don't want to keep quiet again. And you will become a target. You will become an enemy. And they go fight you, fight you, fight you, fight you. They don't go leave you. They go fight you, That's why I did pity my people that don't understand the truth. The truth remains that Nigeria no be your own. Nigeria no go save you. Nigeria no go deliver you. Nigeria no go give you anything like peace. If you think they have it to give you, well, good luck. Good luck. Continue to wait for them to give you peace. Continue to wait for them to give you that thing you are hoping for. When you will go to school and after your graduation, you will come out and get a job. Yeah. Before we continue with that video, listen, I have the video now. Remember they went to Turkey to buy, listen, watch it.
Turkish fighter. This is Turkish fighter. This is Turkish fighter. So, fifth generation fighter. Stealth. Yes. So, so this is under development right now. We conducted a rollout ceremony and taxi test is ongoing. By the end of this year, inshallah, we are planning the first flight. This platform contains all features for the fifth generations, extended combat radius, internal weapon bay, stealth mode, all features. This is a twin engine platform.
They're looking like the F-35.
Yes, so according to our assumptions and calculations, this is between the F-35 and F-22. Yeah.
DB2?
No, these are Aksungur and Ankara. So we said these are game changers of the operational concepts. We can use these platforms for a variety of operations, SR missions, maritime operations, border security, strike missions as well. So yes, all of them, these 4 products are operational and combat driven right now, and Philippine Air Force and hopefully in Nigerian Air Force. These Aksungur and Anka, in total they have almost 225,000 operational flight hours, item free platform. What is the endurance? And this one has endurance for 30 hours, 30, and this has 50 hours, more than 2 days. 50 hours? Yes. The maximum altitude is 30,000. Okay, the prototype of Nigeria's R2 that was launched in 2011, August 17 specifically. The satellite has 4 bands. It has a 5-meter multispectral resolution. And
so that is Nigeria shopping for drones and the military aircraft. Now, what you should be asking yourself, have you ever heard that Nigeria military use this drone against these people? No. Use this aircraft? Use this Tokono jet? No, they don't use it against them. They use it against the innocent civilians. They use them against the innocent civilians. Continue to listen to the news. It's for you to understand. Now, these people that call themselves bandits have blocked the road for several hours. It did not just tell you hours, several hours. They did not go there with their Tokono jet to bomb them. They did not go there with their drones, send their drones to go and attack them. But if you say Biafra, they will send drones to attack you. If you say Nnamdi Kanu, they send drones to attack you. If you say hungry, they catch me, you are in trouble. If you say the school fees, tuition fee or allowance or handout is to, they will send after you. Do you get the message? Till today, the people that demonstrated the bad governance, hunger, are still in custody, charged for terrorism and for treason. The people that demonstrated in 2019, I believe, or 2020 for the NSAS, end police brutality, are still being detained in Nigeria police. And now they are being charged for criminal, raping, stealing, terrorizing the city or the peace of the nation, and so on and so forth. Buggery. Because they protested. But these people will block road for several hours. Nothing will happen. Dolofos, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Belishuku, I see you. I see you. Dolofos, thank you so much. Edward, Ojus, I greet every one of us. Alozie, Chris, Biafran's son. They were John Wick. They were. I greet every one of us. Michael Ameshi Obiekwe. Michael Ameshi Obiekwe. Isaac Success. I greet you. I greet all of you. Elumu Nwa Eguru. They were Victor Mboji. Mboji eme. Mboji. Koji eme no. Mboji eme. Ome Mboji ya konyori mma. Godwin Chukwuemeka, ndewo, Emi Sami, I greet you. Nade, I greet you. Onyinye Chukwu, ndewo, I greet every one of us. Anosi Ewuru, ndewo. Iwu Biafra, how you there? I greet you. Shidera Christian and Paul Abotala. Clement Aneto, I greet you. Don Kevin, I greet you. Odobe, Dewo Rose Ngozi, Irene, Steve Collins, I greet you. Grace Omobia, Grace in Dewo, how you day? Steve Collins in Dewo, Judino, Shinenye Gold. This one na Chinese, you. I know if you read that more. Young man, Kuru Amagal, and they were Ejo Dave, Chine Glad, and they were Abasetel, Kajeta Neke, and they were Esther Okosa, I greet you. Fabio Ifedishe, I greet you. Chine Glad, and they were what is sister. I greet all of you. Ameshi, all of you that have been there. Also, Biafra, Nolin. If you have been there from beginning, love and respect. All of us, thank you so much for that super thanks card. Thank you. So, what am I saying? They have what it takes to take out these people. But are they taking them out? They have drones they bought, they have aircraft they purchased, but they don't use it against them. They use it against the people that they are not supposed to use anything. They are not supposed to go against in any way. Innocent civilians. And this is why the United States, Britain has placed embargo on them. They don't sell to them. That's why you see them go to Turkey. Now we see them go to Italy. I wonder why Italy will want to sell aircraft to them when UN has placed embargo on them. I wonder why. Let's listen to the video. Listen. Several hours they blocked route. Listen.
Of a construction firm in Zamfara State. The armed bandits have killed a police officer, abducted an expatriate, and scores of travelers, including some workers of a construction firm in Zamfara State. The incident occurred Thursday morning when the heavily armed men blocked the ever-busy Safi Funtua Road for several hours. One of the survivors told TVC News that the terrorists laid ambush on the road and shot any moving vehicles. A Toyota Jeep, according to him, carrying an expatriate, was among the vehicles attacked, and a policeman attached to the VIP was killed instantly. The expatriate and several other travelers were whisked away by the bandits to an unknown destination. A combined team of security operatives visited the scene after nearly 2 hours and cleared the road for mortuaries. This incident is coming barely 24 hours after the Ministry of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, relocated to Sokoto State in the quest for an end to banditry and kidnapping.
Is it clear, ba? It is sweet me, eh? Nigeria another try, well. Another try. Now, Let's hear this Enugu before we go about Enugu.
Late Sunday evening has claimed several lives, many others critically injured. According to sources, the headers descended on mourners at Ugu Ijoro Nimbo community.
Headers, so the same people. This is in Enugu Nimbo, where they tell you that their problem is sit at home. Where they tell you their problem is Biafra. Where they tell you their problem is IPOB. Are you seeing it? Are you getting the message? Headers are working very tirelessly in displacing you.
Launched a fresh attack, leaving behind a trail of death and destruction. The latest attack, which occurred late Sunday evening, has claimed several lives, many others critically injured. According to sources, the headers descended on mourners at Ugu Ijoro Nimbo community, leaving tears and sorrow in their wake. Eyewitnesses recounted a horrifying event, stating that the invaders caught the villagers by surprise, opening fire indiscriminately at the mourners. Videos from the scene depict a scene of chaos and devastation, with tables and chairs strewn across the compound where the mourners had gathered. Lifeless bodies lay in pools, the blood showing the brutality of the attack. The Nimbo community has once again been plunged into mourning, with many residents fleeing to neighboring communities in fear of their lives. This recent attack has left the community in a state of shock and disbelief as they grapple with yet another senseless act of violence. This is not the first time the Nimbo community has been targeted by Fulani herdsmen. In 2016, the community was similarly attacked, resulting.
This is not the first time. This was not the first time. This is not the second, not the third. If I open the file of the series or numbers of the time they rather is more than 20 times. And excuse me, Aderele Lekan, I see you, eh? Now make me put your name there, make you notice, say I don't see anybody where I no calling name. I love you most. Biafra must come. He say, Biafra must come. He say. So this is what is going on. Soludo is there telling you today that your problem is sit at home. Mba is there telling you today your problem is sit at home. Is truly problem? Is truly your problem sit at home? Is this sit at home? Is sit at home the reason why these Fulani headers are invading and they're doing all these things they are doing? You see what happened in Edo State? If you know, watch and go back and watch. Rewind and back, watch. Is it the reason? Are they sitting at home in Edo? No, they don't want to sit at home. But you see what is happening. Is it sit at home that led to the military going to level Ewu and Okwama? No. Is it sit at home that led to them going to level Uguta? No. Is it sit at home that led to them going to level Obaru? No. I want to make with them understand the truth. No, the governor is telling them that sit at home is the problem. How is sit at home the reason why Fulani is invaded by displaced people? Not once, not two, not three. Even before he came in, December came in, these people have been doing the same thing. Let's watch the video.
And the loss of many lives. The invasion of Ukbabi Nimbo community in April 2016 sent shockwaves across the nation, drawing widespread outrage. The attack, carried out by over 500 armed Fulani herdsmen, targeted 7 villages: Ekuru, Nimbo Ngwoko, Ugu Ijoro, Ebo, Enugu Nimbo, Umome, and Ugu Achara. Scores of innocent villages were massacred in what was described as one of the deadliest attacks by the Fulani herdsmen, a group ranked as the 4th deadliest terror group in the world. Well, joining me to discuss this further is Umadi Nadi, a pastor, an accountant, and a public affairs analyst. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Amazing.
It's a very sad one for Enugu State today, waking up to this sort of news that happened on Sunday. But bring us up to speed with the recent sad developments in Nimbo community of Enugu State. And if you do have the history behind that clash, do let us know.
I don't really have total information except the ones that the media like you give us. So it was Sunday yesterday that I began to see the news all over social media. And then it was confirmed when eminent Nigerians like the senator representing Enugu North, Senator Eze, wrote about it on his social media handle, and even the former governor of Anambra State, in the person of Peter Obi, wrote about it, and so that was how I was able to confirm that it is true. And then I began to hear about it from news media like you. So, but it's a sad one. It's a sad one, and it keeps occurring at that community. So it's a very sad one.
Right. But at the moment, what should be the government's immediate response to this? Well, this evening we saw statements by the governor saying, well, enough is enough. Do you think his intervention was timely? And is there something that the state government can do before the federal government probably deploys help? And this is owing to the fact that, of course, constitutionally, the first state government will have to take some permission from the federal government before security architecture is deployed. So what are your thoughts on that?
Yes, well, I love what the governor said, but I just would like to match action words. Saying enough is good, gives the people confidence, but beyond giving the people confidence, he needs to match it with action, because it's not today. Yes, I understand the security sector of Nigeria, where the federal government controls everything. However, something like this has been happening, and state governors have been able to do one or two things to be able to solve the situation. I would love the Mr. Governor to understand that he is the chief security officer of the state. Now, that understanding will help him to begin to understand that he must take proactive action, because he must understand that the indigenes don't know IG of police, the indigenes don't know the commissioner of police, the indigenes don't even know the president when it comes to security. It is him, the governor. So having said that, so that understanding is key. Having said that, my advice is for him to use local solution. Yes, there can be local solution which he can have these local people and then equip them and then work with the police. Something like this. We have a similar situation in Anambra State during the time of former Governor Peter Obi. I can remember vividly, Opiweka was a no-go area then, and something happened. I would love him if we can do that, to call on him to ask him what did he do. It was such that even the then Inspector General of Police declared Anambra State the safest state in Nigeria for 5 consecutive days, and the IG of Police said it was because of Peter Obi's effort. So there are local things that have been done by a sitting governor. And one of the things that he said he did is that he said he worked with the police and he equipped the police. And that becomes very important. So number one thing I would want Mr. Governor to do is, I'm just quoting what the former governor of Anambra State said he did. He said he worked with the police and he realized that the police in the state was ill-equipped. And he said he equipped them with whatever they needed. So I would also suggest that Mr. Governor of Enugu State to work with the police, let them ask them what do they need. If it is equipment, he should provide. He shouldn't wait for the federal government. I saw some vehicles that he bought, and you see those vehicles are good for the metropolis. The police might need things like van. So I don't know, but these are things that he has to do, work with them, and then know what they do, the equipment that they need. It's shocking that I was listening to the former commandant of Federal Road Safety Corps in the person of O.C. Tachidoka recently. And he made a statement, I can quote him, he is there on one of the interviews in a TV station. And he said that police officers buy their own bullets and that police officers buy their own uniforms. I mean, how can they be working when they are the ones buying all those things? So this is where I expect Mr. Governor to come in and then help the police, equip them, and also however he can motivate them financially, because it is already known, is known that our policemen are not properly taken care of. So these are things that I believe that the governor should do. And then number two, one of the things that the former governor of Anambra State said he did was the issue of working with the community. Okay, so I think our law allows for some sort of community vigilante or something. He said he equipped this vigilante with bought them vehicle, and then he equipped them with ammunition and with a communication gadget. So this is something that I also will think that Mr. Governor has to look at. How will he equip? Because the truth of the matter is, nobody will secure a community more than the people of that community. I'm telling you the truth. So I will expect Mr. Governor to be able to set up such community security, most importantly, equip them, and then with what they need, vehicles, ammunition, trainings, and of course, they have to work with the police and the military. So these are things that have come to my mind, which the former governor of Anambra State said that he did and he worked. And I will also, the third thing I also want him to do is the former governor of Anambra State in the person of Mr. P. I am talking about what has worked. I will also encourage our governor to maybe liaise with him, ask him what he did. Yes, it may not be exactly the same, but he can have one or two things to gain from there because it worked. I knew how working worker was, and I know how it is now. So, and I can see how it works. So I will encourage you to also talk with him to see one or two things he can gain from me.
All right. So of course, let's talk about allotted grazing sites. We know that some of these areas in the rural communities, it's probably there's so much of arable land that's probably very good for the cattle, which is maybe the point.
Now, before they discuss that one, this is happening in Enugu. Now, in Enugu, police buy their bullets, police buy their uniform, police buy their everything. I want to ask you a question. Where are they getting the money from? How much did they pay them? We go make them buy bullets. You see why when you hear that kidnappers are there, you see police uniform, you see police gun, they go tell you they thief farm. They know they tell you the truth. The truth is that the policemen are involved. Police, I want to ask you a question. If a police or army officers are buying bullets for themselves, no checking, you are free to purchase 100 bullets, 1 million if you want. What are they doing with those bullets? I don't know if what I'm saying is penetrating. If policemen are allowed to buy bullets on their own, they can go and purchase bullets and they use it, buy uniform, use it. That means a policeman can buy a uniform and give it out to anybody to do anything. When the armed robbers could not purchase bullets or arms because they cannot, because they are limited, there are some limitations, they will contact a policeman to do it for them. When they need police uniform, they will contact them to do it for them. Are you getting the message? Policeman is allowed to buy arms, bullets on their own for themselves. No shake, no balance, no control. How sure? How can you prove that the police? That's why you see them. I will shoot you, nothing go happen. And the truth, it go shoot you, nothing go happen. That's why you see policeman want to control your phone. When you refuse to give him your phone, he go shoot you for leg, or he go even shoot you die. We see this every day. Now you get it directly from the mouth of the horse. Now the horse mouth, now this one, they come out. We continue.
At which they hang around the bushes right there all the time. What are your thoughts on allotting grazing sites? I know the Ruger conversation came up, and of course the governors didn't want that. Do you think that if they allot the grazing sites to these people, that this will solve the problem, or this is just a multi-billion industry that's just blown up into something really terrible, where people can go into a village and strike on people who are already mourning and then cause more mayhem on them?
Okay, I don't have any problem with people having ranches. You see, but my problem is that this is a private venture, or it's a private business. I think the Enugu state government should stand its ground and enact the non-open grazing law. Okay, so I do business outside Enugu state. If I go to Kano, for instance, I look for shop, I pay for my shop. If they want land for grazing, they should come, get land, buy, and then do the ranching. That is the issue. So they should, these cattle businessmen, our people also rear cattle. We rear goats. I grew up in the village. We had goat pen where we keep our goats. I want to appeal to our Fulani brothers that you know that this is 21st century. Okay, there are certain things that may not work anymore. Maybe you should work those days. So I don't support any form of government bringing any land and saying is for ranching. Okay, so they should be able to buy land and do ranching. If I want to set up a company, I will be able to buy land or lease land and set up my company. I won't go to Kano State and tell the governor of Kano State to dash me land to build my company. I won't go to Lagos State and tell the governor of Lagos State to dash me land to build my company. Okay, so if these are business people, if they are Nigerians, they are free to do their business anywhere. So if they come to Enugu State and they want to do their ranching, they want to do their business, and they see an arable land, and they liaise with the owners of the land, and the owners of the land can lease the land for them, so be it. I don't have any problem with that. Okay? There's no problem. They are Nigerians, they are free. That we have freedom of movement in Nigeria. They can live anywhere, they can do their business anywhere. But they should know, these our brothers, that the cattle, those that we also rear cattle in Igbo land. We rear cattle, but we don't carry it around. So they should realize that this is a private business. Okay, I will not encourage the governor of Enugu State to bring out any land from any community and give to anybody in the name of ranching. I will not support it at all. It is a private business. Like I said, I'm not saying that the Fulani or outside should not have ranch in Enugu State. No. But they should come to Enugu State, they see land, they negotiate with the owners of the land, whether by lease. After all, they have places they sell cattle in Enugu, and they lease those land. They lease the land. I have one for Artisan, the one of Gariki. Those lands are individually owned, and they have agreement with the owners of the land, and they are doing their businesses there. And you and I know Amazing Grace, nobody is disturbing them there. I go there to buy cow when I want. I go there to buy goods when I want. Nobody is disturbing them. But but the private business. So they should also do like that.
The problem is that we don't understand why they don't want to stay one place. They don't stay one place because when they stay one place, they will not be able to attack. They will not be able to carry out attacks. They will not be able to sack communities and take over, assuming that the Funanis are in Benue State today. Like today, over 70% of the Benue people are in IDP camps. Their communities has been taken over by the Funanis. We heard it directly from the governor of Benue State. We heard it directly from the governor of Zamfara State. And there's so many people testifying. And we see that these people are so when they sack any community, they take over those community. They live there. So how are you expecting them to stay one place and they do that? They are not truly doing that cattle business. What these people do, they use that cattle to camouflage. They camouflage with the cattle, with the real cattle now. But at the end of it, they are looking for any vulnerable. They go sack them, go into IDP camp. And you see what they are doing in Enugu now. Remember, that is how they started in the far north. And people were saying, no, it doesn't matter. No. But today, what happened? Is it not mattered? It mattered. It mattered. Well, I don't try 2 hours this morning. So make we know that the Biafra BMO them uku ndeo. I greet you. One nemuku. One nuku ndeo. Oh, chukugozerenge. When I see elderly people supporting you, supporting me mostly, supporting Biafra, only the support, their presence motivates you. We need to do everything. Come December 2nd, him, he don't jam, he don't hit, he don't bow. Booza, Biafra here and there. That is why you see they are doing everything to make sure they stop the coming of Biafra. But they no go fit. They no go fit. They no go fit. Yoruba people are waking up. They are waking up. So they are waking up. I see the rally in Lagos, in London today is going wide. The rally go everywhere. The rally they go. The rally they go. The rally they go. The rally they go. So I say well done to the Yorubas that are now standing up, that are now waking up. I say well done to them. And I want everybody to know that there are some Yorubas that know what they are doing. There are some Yorubas that don't know what they are doing. There are some Igbos that know what they are doing. There are some Igbos that don't know what they are doing. I want us to understand that the same way you have Afonjas in Biafra land is the same way you have Afonjas in Yoruba land. It's the same way you have Afonjas everywhere. Afonja dey everywhere. That's just the simple truth. Afonja dey everywhere. Today, by the way, Onisha, sit at home day for Onisha. Nothing that happen. Onisha, sit at home there for Onisha. Let us see the update from our Prime Minister desk before we go. Let's just look. Handle, sorry. What is happening in Onitsha today? Let's see. Sorry.
Main market, Mambala State, Jaffa land. As you can see, all plazas here still remain under lock and key. The solidarity protest for mass and cannot conditional release are for Biafra freedom. Yet the self-referendum that is still ongoing. If you haven't voted, go and vote for your freedom and freedom of your people. This is Otanja today. Every market is under lock and key.
This is Onisha, and I want to ask a question. Remember, Soludo said that every Monday he will be coming here. You see, when you see these fake people come out to deceive people, the gullibles, we will be here every Monday morning to tell you that we support you to open your shops. Did you see Soludo there? This video was carried out this morning. Did you see Soludo? Soludo is not there. This is your Chanja market. Today, Soludo disappeared in action. I thought Soludo should have been here to show them example. The same way he come out to tell you we will start prayer every Monday. Soludo was not there to start the prayer. He want to lead the innocent people out. And anything that happened to them, concern him. He go there in house with his family. They laugh, they enjoy. Waiting go through you, you go through, concern you. This is Onisha today. This is Onisha today.
Today is 14th of October 2024, Monday start home update here in Ochanja. Main market, as you can see, all plaza, shops still remain under
You
lock
have
and
seen
key.
the Ochanja market. This is now main market.
Conditional release of Biafra freedom. Just said here the
That when I
is
greet
still
you, well
ongoing right
done.
now.
Thank you for coming.
See the particular place where the illegitimate governor Chukuma Sabudo called or ordered for Monday sit at home to end. This is Ochanja today. Everywhere, every shop is totally deserted.
Where is Soludo?
Today is 14th of October 2024, Monday start home update here in Ochanja, Mambala State, Biafra land. As you can see, all
Soludo is
plazas still
nowhere
remain
to be
under lock and
seen.
key as traders ignore the illegitimate governor Charles Soludo.
Soludo is missing in action. I want us to understand that if we no fight for ourselves, nobody that come fight for us. So, like Dream Queen rightly said, if you listen to what I said about Alan Onyema, you will know that it did not start today. The frustration has been there. They have been trying to frustrate Alan Onyema for long. They have been frustrating him. I watch him sometimes, I cry for him. He go say, waiting they cry for him for now, waiting. No, no be waiting go for him. No be waiting go for him. He is a Biafran. He is suffering. Listen, one thing you will understand is that many people, I used to say this, all these politicians, they are like the people they have knife here. They don't have choice, but always, yes, they are like people under Durex. Anything you say, yeah. They can never support you. They are like people in that have indulged in secret society. If you watch movies of Kanayo, secret society, he will come out and rejoice and throw money. When they go house, they go there cry, God to save me from this thing now. This thing is too much for me. That is the kind of thing our people are going through. They don't have choice. Like Onyema, sometimes when I see him come out in public and they cry how they have treated him, what he has been going through. Do you know that Onyema has been frustrated to the point that he should by now stop that airline business? But he did not, because no Buobara to survive. His blood is the blood I know they grieve for anybody. No matter how, he must stand to the test of time. They frustrated him from everywhere. They don't want to give him space to the point that United Kingdom denying him space of landing. They don't want him to bring any passenger to United States, United Kingdom, I mean to say. Nigeria even remove tax-free for the United Kingdom, and they are taxing Onyema when they are supposed to allow Onyema to operate tax-free, and the tax United Kingdom and Ethiopia and other airlines. No, Nigeria don't have a line. The only airline Nigeria can boast of now is that Onyema Airpeace. But no, they want to frustrate it to destruction because it is owned by a Biafran. And beside the Biafran called Igbo man. The Rockview Hotel, I think Rockview is the name, Rockview Hotel in Lagos that was destroyed by Tinubu and Devomahi, in the name that they are constructing road to Calabar, is owned by an Igbo man. And before this Igbo man built that Rockview, I think it's Rockview Hotel. Somebody remind me, is it Rockview? Am I right? Before he built that Rockview Hotel, the road, the map, the plan to construct the road from Lagos to Calabar has been drawn. So when he bought the land, the road construction was far away from where he bought the land. He saw the plan, he studied the plan, he bought his land to be far from the road. But today, what did Tinubu and Devomahi do? Tinubu and Devomahi said they have to change their plan to affect the business of another man without compensation. Do you know what they did? They destroyed the view of the hotel, the attraction center, the cocoa of the hotel, the thing that makes that hotel attraction, the center of attraction to the hotel, the thing that makes it attractive to the people, the thing that makes people want to go there for holidays, the sightseeing. They went and destroyed. So the hotel now remains like you just go sleep, you wake up in the morning, you go. Nobody want to go there again. They have destroyed that man's dream business. the business. And what Devil Mike come out to say is that we did not touch the building. The water view is not his own, is a Lagos State. So we don't have anything to tell him. We don't owe him any apology. We did not touch it. But he built the hotel because of the water. You went and destroyed the water. The one in Abuja, they use the wicked to destroy it, and they say, hey, how can Igbo man own this big place? The same thing is happening to Onyema. I said it. When you see Onyema encouraging people to believe in Nigeria, it will work. Inside him, he knows that Nigeria will not work. Even Obasanjo knows that Nigeria has never worked and is getting worse at the end of the day. Hope of them man know that Nigeria will never work beyond this year. Soludo know. All of them knows, but they cannot come out to tell you. So we must continue to do our best for Biafra to come. As for Biafra, whether or not Biafra, Biachago, we already in Biafra. You see what happened in the Edo State? You see it? How police cover the Funanis. I don't blame them. Now you people for Edo, I blame. When you bring the Fulani, give them your house. They go, they bury people for your house. They go kidnap your brothers, collect their organs, bury their body in your own house. You no go know. If you report to police, police no go do anything. It's for you to understand the level of the country where they inside. Bro, I have to drop this program here. May God help us. I beg you, try and like this video for me now. Like them. Like them. Like them. Just only like. Only like. No share. Like them. But if you share them, I love you more. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aderenle, I greet you. BMO, Ndewo, Drink Queen, every one of us, Kevin and everybody watching and that are watched. I appreciate you all. Thank you. You know, it's the same person, they do something, you can't support them. Biafra is our own. So we must get Biafra. Come December 2nd, only thing we need to do is to support. You have this money, bring your finance out. No matter how little, it counts. If you have this mouth to bring it up, anything you have, go to Twitter, support our people, share programs. If our PM can go to Twitter space and they share the program of our people doing Twitter program, doing Twitter space, why you no go share? No go support. I beg everybody. So I will stop this program here. We'll see later in the evening. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.